Hey, g'day guys, Sam here from Trade to Prosper, here to give you a rune perspective, what I think is happening. From a macro perspective, there's a few Fibonacci that I've looked at. One is from the bottom to the high, made a few assumptions, and let's see how we go. So our 0.618 was our initial rejection there. From there to there, this looks like a fib extension level. So we did our fib swing low, swing back high, and it was our 1.618 level. See some confluence with certain price levels, and this one here, if we look at it from another perspective, let's do this swing. That's our wave one. Excuse me. Let's see what happens with that one there. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Okay, I might make that black. Sorry about the truck noises. So we can see that a 1.2, actually let's do another one. From the bottom to this high, one of these highs, let's see how we go. Maybe it's this one here. I want to know why that got stopped. So that's our 0.5 fib. Let's just put that there. And that equals that level here, so 0.5. And bring this back again, down again. Okay, we can assume that's the case. Actually, our 0.618. So I see this level as a strong support level. For short term anyway. You can see this level to be strong support, so 618. Now if this is wave 3, it wouldn't surprise me that this pulls back here, and then I'm looking for the next level here. So liquidity is there and above there. We might just take this one out ever so slightly. Now to do that, let's have another look from another way, from here to there and to there. So our fib extensions 1.414. Okay, so these are the ones I'm interested in, this level here. So our 1 is definitely there. Oh, I'll use that as a reference, hold on. So I do feel like that's the target. Could be wrong, but definitely here. Now if this is a descending wedge, it makes sense that that is the initial target. So if this is a true descending wedge, so we have A and B and so on, that will be one of the targets, and the next one will be there if it's really that's the case. So if we have excuse me, still trying to get over this for the past 2 weeks. If that's our 1, 2, this could be 3, 4, and ever so slightly 5. Just take out this top. Maybe we can even take out that top, but at the moment I feel like with this wick we might just come down a bit and then go back up. The data shows that there's a lot of shorts coming in, and that's probably what did it. And we're looking on a small time frame, and funding rates are dropping off. So when we look at it from that perspective, looking up close, there's nothing strong. So if I look at this one here on the 5 minute, looking up close, what we have is, all right, that was our previous high. The wick was a swing failure pattern. Pretty much took out this level for liquidity and then went down. We had that level, and then when it came up to this level, took out that liquidity and went back up. Now we just took that liquidity and we come back down. So look at the volatility in those swings. So I would say that it's going to keep swinging. Oh geez, 10% moves, not bad. I feel like there's going to be some volatility in this area, just the way that's working. That's a strong move. When you look at these, like something like that, you can see that's pretty much a swing failure pattern. And I would not be interested in trading this until the way it's working out. Let's see here. We have that, and we have that. So we're in a range, and it wouldn't surprise me to take this one out first. If it goes below that, and then we come back up past that, I would go for a long. If it does a swing failure pattern, and similarly, I'll be looking for something up here. So we got our ranges. Even if it sweeps up, even better. So this is the trading strategy I'll be using here, because just of the nature of this pattern, it's very volatile, and there's some liquidity hunting. Like I said, if I look on the 15 minutes on this one, I do feel like this is just gonna keep doing that kind of crap and then just go up. And I do feel like it will take that previous top up, and I'll be looking for, see if there's a wick to take this liquidity and the 1.618 there at the moment. So if we're right there, so that depends how this moves. If this doesn't pull back deep, then that will be our way free and potentially up to here. So this is my area. Otherwise, if there's a pullback, then that's way 3 to 4, and then I'll be looking for this level to short. For now, there is no trade except for these little ones here. Otherwise, yeah, I'm looking for two scenarios: a deeper pullback, getting support here, and that is a significant pullback, I suppose, 14-15%, which is acceptable. That's what I have at the moment. If I look on this on the 4 hour, oh sorry, wrong chart. I'll look on this one on the 4 hour. Let's see how we look at the trend. Let's put that there, 10 and 20 moving average. So the 10 and 20 moving average is still doing its job of support. MACD's got convergence. Like I said, it's not a good cradle setup. It's one of those things where it's at a key resistance level for some reason, and I think it's from that fib extension. So that's our wave 1, wave 2. 1.618 is usually a good sign for a fib extension from using the fib, using the Elliott wave 1 count. 1.618, that's a standard way of doing things, and then potentially higher to wave 5. So it's in line with Elliott wave theory so far. And looking at this, there might, like I said, there might be a wick, and then further up, there's no bearish divergence, there's a bit of convergence, but that's all. Price is matching the MACD, and yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised that it just continues on. No shorting trades yet, and I won't be trading this until I see something much more clearer on the 15 minute, 10 minute, 5 minute, maybe. But we're going to need to look at other charts, see if there are better ones. In the meantime, there's a lot of bearish sentiment out there, so it makes sense that Rune will be one of those that yeah, go well for now. This was the reason we bounced, selling climax. We had our rally, and it didn't really do the Wyckoff this time. It just went straight up. The pullback was to our golden ratio there. So if that was our level, it pulled back and bang, straight up. So a retest down there will mean that it's just going to be less strong, and then we then we can see that it might be more of a fake out. In terms of looking at the bigger chart, let's just do this for a sec and get clear levels off. Where are we? So let's just get rid of that for a sec. If we want to look at the macro fib, from there to there, we can also do that, and that makes sense, but we'll use this for now. The 0.5 fib, actually let's see if this makes any difference. Nothing from this that really gives sense, so I'll be using this one here. Does that make sense? Sort of. Yeah. A bit further down, that probably makes sense. Let's get rid of that for a sec. Let's just do this. So the 1.618 is what I'll probably look at as the main resistance. That's one level. Matches the 0.382. If there's actually a descending wedge and a breakout, then the 0.5 is probably the main target. So if we keep doing that crap, we might just get to the 0.5 fib, and then a pullback, and then we have something, I don't know, like that, and then we'll see what that takes place. So the 0.5 is probably where it's going to go to. I don't think it will go to that level there. It's too much of a rise for whatever reason. So the 0.5 might be the target based on this descending wedge. Otherwise, we just use this scenario where we use two scenarios. 2.618, we're on the 1.6, so we're at resistance at the moment, and as I said, if it pulls back and then tries to go further, it's unlikely to go really up to this level, the 0.5. The 0.382 is probably where we will probably see it going the most, but I'm very cautious of this level here for liquidity, and then just comes down, especially with the likes of some alts. This might just be a strong rally and then a curve down. So that's what I have. A few thoughts based on Fibonacci, a few assumptions like descending wedge targets and fib extensions. So at the moment, I'll trade it on a small time frame, and I will not be looking for anything new. I have Rune for long term. Been holding for a while. I might just let some off. If it gets to that level, I might just let some go, and then see how it comes back down. And that's it, guys. I'll be just trading this if I had to. Please give me a like and share, and talk to you soon. Cheers.